Okay, hello. I am going to make a video teaching you guys how I make my banana bread. This recipe isn't like a recipe I came up with. Like, I tweaked it a little bit to make it my own, but I'll link the actual recipe down in the description. But I thought I'd share it with you because I personally think that I make a really good banana bread, and yeah, I wanted to share it. So let's get started. First off, you're gonna need a cup of butter. You can use whatever butter you want. Oh my gosh. Okay, usually I use this butter. It's Country Crock, and it's just like, I don't know, vegetable oil butter spread. But me and Nick got this stuff. It's called ghee butter, G-H-E-E, and it's like 100% like pure butter. Like, there's no like oil or anything to like make it spreadable or anything. It looks like this. It's really hard. It's like hard to get out of the thing, but it's like pure butter. You know what I mean? So like when you bake and cook with it, it's really good. It's really good. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna make. I'm gonna use to make this, but I don't know how well it's gonna cream with the sugar. I've never done it before, but we're gonna try it out. So I'll be right back while after I've gotten it out of the container, because it's really hard, but I'll get it. I'll be right back. Okay, so I got the butter. This is about half a cup, I would say. It's kind of hard to figure out because it's so stiff and I couldn't like pack it into the thing. But we'll just say it's half a cup. And then you're gonna get, I'd say about, I don't know, 3/4, 2/3 maybe. I don't know. Some sugar, okay? The recipe calls for a cup of sugar, but I like to use just like regular white sugar and then also brown sugar. So I would say like a little more than a half a cup of white sugar. Like this. This is like a cup, so I guess that'd be what? 3/4? 3/4 of a cup of white sugar. And then a quarter, maybe, I don't know. I should have like figured this out before I started filming. Let's say, where's my quarter cup? Okay, let's get this. Like a packed quarter cup of brown sugar. Yeah, that sounds good. I think that sounds good. The brown sugar just makes it more like caramelized and rich, you know what I mean? But, so you have this, and then you need to like mix it together with a mixer, or you could do it by hand. I did it by hand before I got this, and it took a really long time, and it was really hard. But you can do it. I'll be right back. I'm gonna cream this. Okay, so when you're done, it should kind of look like this. Kind of. Maybe it'll be more smooth than mine. I guess it depends on what kind of butter you use. But as long as it's like all like combined, you should be good. And then once you've done this, you're gonna add your eggs and your bananas. So you'll need 2 eggs. These are the eggs we get. Cage-free, large brown eggs. Large eggs. You'll need 2 large eggs. Their shells. It's so much harder. 1. 2. Good stuff. And then your bananas. How many bananas you use is really up to you. I usually use between 3 to 4. Like most of the time I use like 3.5. Sometimes if I'm feeling really crazy, I'll do 4. It also depends on how big your bananas are. The bananas that I'm using are pretty long, so maybe I'll do 3.5. Because it's just, ooh, if you like if you use a lot, it like, you risk it not like being bread, and it like can kind of turn into just some banana mush. And also something to note, if you do use a lot of bananas, it takes longer to cook. So like the recipe that I'm using, it says cook it for 55 minutes, but I find that I have to cook it for more like 70 minutes, just because the moisture in like the banana, I don't know, it like makes it take longer to cook. I literally got sugar like all over the floor. I'm like stepping on it, it feels gross. Okay, so then I'm just gonna, I did 3, and I'm gonna do a half. Yeah. Looks good. A banana on my finger. Okay. So, eggs and banana in the bowl, and then you're gonna beat it up. So, I'll be right back once it's beat. Okay, now our banana clumpy stuff is mixed. It should look really gross and offensive, but that means that it's gonna taste delicious. So at this point, I retire the hand mixer and I move on to a fork, because when you mix the dry ingredients with the wet ingredients, you don't wanna like mix it like too much. Like you wanna just combine it so that it like, I don't know, that's what the recipe said. You just wanna just combine it. But before that, we're gonna move on to mixing the dry ingredients. So, got my bowl, not as big because there's not as many dry ingredients. So let's see, we're gonna need 1.5 cups of flour. Out of my flour jar. Isn't it so cute? It has flowers on it. You get it? Flour, flour. I know. I'm a hoot. Okay, so you're gonna need 1 cup. About 1 cup. And 1/2 of flour. And then you're gonna need a teaspoon of baking soda, which is under my sink. Teaspoon. Ugh. 1 teaspoon. Okay, and then we need 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Get your salt. Teaspoon of salt, and then mix that all together with your forky-worky. Get it all combine-renoed. And then also, we're gonna add in our cinnamon. You can use as much cinnamon as you want, really. I know some people like cinnamon, some people don't like cinnamon. It's really just to your taste, you know what I mean? I think it just adds, I don't know why I like it. Maybe it's because it's like, it makes the banana bread kind of taste like a banana cinnamon roll, you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, I just put in a bunch of cinnamon, you know, maybe sprinkle some on top before I put it in the oven, whatever you're feeling. Just needs a little more. Okay. Do you hear this song? My favorite song. Oh, passion me. Yeah, I'm a classic man. Okay. So then, once you've got your dry ingredients all ready, we'll get our bowl of wet. And then we're gonna pour it in. And we're gonna just lightly fold it in. Just fold it in. Okay. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. And then, before it's like fully mixed, so it's kind of like this, there's still some flour, I'm gonna add my vanilla extract. Use like about a teaspoon, you know, just a guess. And then my secret ingredient maple extract. Oh my gosh. This changed the game for me. I don't even have to say it. It makes the whole bread. Without this, bread would be nothing. It would be absolutely nothing. I don't know what it is. It's just like this caramelly, mapley, delicious-y goodness that happens when you do that. Just heavenly. Make sure to scrape the bottom really good. You don't want no extra flouries in there. And this is what she should look like. It's kind of lumpy, kind of wet, and she should smell like she'll kill you. Yeah. And then we're gonna get ourselves a bread pan, and we're gonna put some flour in here and flour up our pan. Okay, now that we have our floured pan, all you're gonna do, actually let's scrape this off. Get yourself a little spatty, a little spatula, and pour in your batter. This song is so good. Okay, now that we got that in there, I know some people like to smooth the top out when they do like stuff like this, but I just leave it how it is. And yeah, I'll show you. Can you see? That's what she looked like. Super cute. And then it's gonna go into a 350-degree oven for between 55, 70 minutes. Just make sure that when you stick a fork in or a toothpick or anything, that it comes out clean. If it comes out clean, that means it's done. And just, you'll know when it's done. You'll know. You'll know, you'll know. And don't be afraid if you take it out and you think it's done and then you're like, don't be afraid to put it back in. That's happened to me before. I just put it right back in. But that's it. So that was my banana bread recipe. I will include like a picture or something of it done because I have to go pick up Nick from work right now, so I don't have time. Actually, you know what? No, maybe I will. Maybe I'll film it when it's done. Yeah, I'll film it when it's done and I'll show you. Stove, okay? Here's the baby. It looks burnt. It's not. It's just the camera. She's perfectly brown. If you take a little piece, not burnt, crispy, and beautiful. If you're like worried about like burning it or anything, just watch it, you know what I mean? But I promise you, this is not burnt. It is just really crispy and delicious. But yes, this is the finished product. She's really beautiful. I'll cut a piece and I'll show you, okay? Just give me a minute. Okay, here's the baby. Oh, isn't she so cute? So crumbly. Ooh, look at that crumble. See, the middle is like so soft and moist and delicate, and then you got this like crust on the outside. Let me know what you think, okay? I promise you she tastes delicious and you need to try, but tell me what you think anyways. Okay, here's a close-up of the little mama. Yes, no, maybe, oh. Okay, yay. Even though you don't want me, why can't you wait? Why can't you wait till I fall out of love with you go out my way? Okay, moving on. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. I think I'm gonna put this video on Instagram and not YouTube and see how that goes out. Or goes? Yeah, not goes out, goes. I'll see how that goes. And yeah, tell me what you think. Tell me if you made it. Tell me if you like it. Thank you for watching. I love you so much. Sorry, I'm like looking all over the place. I'm crazy. I love you. I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, amazing day. And so does baby. Okay, baby. Peace out, babies. Peace.